It's been a harrowing week for my team. Our award for publishing facts about the trophy hunting of Blondie, the Hwangi lion, has been a spate of malicious attacks, gaslighting, and threats. These ugly missiles came from both extreme ends of the hate spectrum, pro and anti-hunting, and often from private or fake social media accounts, all because we broke the news of Blondie's death. We've been publishing factual articles since 1991, so we're quite used to the chaos when science clashes with beliefs. And yet this time, the volume and ugliness was staggering, even if from a tiny minority. On the bright side, and there's always a bright side, we've exorcised our followers of these lowlifes. Believe what you want, but be nice. And when in doubt, read the rules of engagement on our website. Our breaking news article about Blondie's demise was picked up by multinational news media platforms, talking heads, and tabloids, resulting in a snowball effect and amplified awareness. Unfortunately, some of these platforms resorted to factually bereft headlines and claims to gain attention. It is what it is. Two things stood out for me during this process in the last week. Firstly, anti-hunters accused us of giving tracking data from Blondie's collar to hunters. Blondie was wearing a tracking collar sponsored by Africa Geographic. He used to roam outside of Hwangi National Park and so was tracked by Wild Crew, the Oxford University research team, to prevent human-wildlife conflict. To be clear, we do not have access to live data, and neither do we want it. We've received limited backdated updates on the lions wearing Africa Geographic-sponsored collars. When probed for more detail on the trophy hunting of Blondie before we went live with the news, Wild Crew met our requests with a deafening silence. The second thing I learned, or that stood out for me during this week, was pro-hunters accusing us of claiming that the hunt was illegal and compiled gaslighting opinion editorials based on that lie. Our actual wording in the article was, and I quote, "Sources say the hunt took place legally." End of quote. And nowhere in the article did we suggest otherwise. But of course, facts never get in the way of a diversionary tactic, a typical trophy hunting strategy when the spotlight shines on poor behavior. To be clear, Blondie's hunt was legal, but deeply unethical. He was collared and a young male in his prime with cubs. Why do we do this? Because we care. And we like to believe that you do too. And because if we don't publish the facts and keep you informed, who will? Many of our tourism and conservation industry colleagues avoid difficult discussions like this. Thanks to the minority who do take the risk of nailing their colors to the mast. It's sincerely appreciated. Most importantly, I'm in awe of my team. Their hard work, passion, and courage stand out in a sea of conservation mediocrity like dog's balls on a canary. Speaking of science and considered opinions, the op-ed this week by respected biologist and lion researcher Paul Funston will ruffle a few feathers. Well done, Paul, on daring to go against the flow with some inconvenient truths. Our other story this week is about walking safaris, safari soul food. We delve into 11 epic options for those who prefer a more immersive African holiday. Thanks for taking up your precious time to listen to this and for supporting our cause by choosing Africa Geographic as your safari company.